Hello, it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator based in the UK and across France, Germany, Austria and the Netherlands. Welcome to Simple Stamping Saturday. So, if you don't know, Simple Stamping Saturday is a series that I run most Saturdays where I take one project or one design and do a simple version, a stepped up version and a more stepped up version. So today I'm using the Be Jolly stamp set, which is in the mini catalogue. It's got two really cute Santas, a robin, a Christmas tree and a sled full of parcels, as well as some very useful sentiments and a star. I'm using almost all of the stamps, not quite, but almost. So the project I have prepared is this one. So it's lots of lovely action going on, and then I've got the Christmas tree and the sled coming off the side. Haven't bothered with a sentiment because when we come to the next versions you'll realise maybe why I haven't. Anyway, let me show you. Oh, and of course it's Simple Stamping Saturday, so I always remember to put something on my envelope because we don't like naked envelopes. So let me grab, I've got a white note card. I always start with a note card on Simple Stamping Saturday. So here's the scoreline. So the first thing I am going to do is take a post-it note, other sticky notes are available, and just pop that down that scoreline so that when I stamp the Christmas tree and the sled, they can go over the edge without going onto the back of our card. I've pre-mounted my stamps and I'm using Memento Tuxedo Black ink. It is a waterproof, as in water resistant ink. It's not, actually I'm going to do my Santa first. Just realised that I had a problem with my fitting my Santa on first time round. He's slightly more important than the sled. But yes, so with Memento you do need to, if you're using watercolour pencils, particularly if you're using then the blending brush, blender brush, pen even, I will show it to you in a minute and we'll all work out what it's called. You do need to make sure that the ink is fully dry. Mine probably won't be by the time I need to colour it in. But I will do my best to not smudge. So we've got our sled, just need to pop our tree up here, come a little bit further across, then we need to put our star and our robin. Hopefully our robin will still fit. This is where you need to put your bottom out and stamp. So oops, slightly lopsided robin, but I will go with it. If you've got a bit more time, you can spend a bit more time doing it. Ditto with the star. I did manage to get them right first time round, but never mind. It's always the way when you're on camera, but it's fine. It really won't matter. So, as I say, I'm going to try as much as possible to not smudge. At this stage it's going to be fine because all I'm doing is laying down colour. I will be using colours that are in each of the assortments. There's the first assortment which has black and white in it, and then the assortment 2 which is a smaller number of pencils and obviously doesn't have black and white, but I need colours from both sets in order to get the look that I'm going for. So this is real red. There is a cherry cob. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I coloured that first time round and then I realised it's not meant to be. Certainly according to the image in the catalogue. And this is actually a case of one of the projects in the catalogue. Case being copy and share everything, or copy and selectively edit. Either works. Let's give him red trousers. And I'm not going right up to the edge of the stamped line. I can blend that in. Then I'm going to give our slightly drunken Robin a bit of red on his breast, and then not quite sure what he's holding on to, but never mind. He seems to be fine. I think I'm going to go for candy cane, so just red stripes. And then obviously the heart needs to be red. And we just got this little bit of present here, so I'm going to have that red as well. And just go down the side there. And then the ribbon will be a different colour. Let's do a couple of red baubles on our Christmas tree. Right, I think that's everything I need to do in red. I'm going to come in with the brown as much as anything to put some brown on top of that robin so he doesn't look quite so badly stamped in the wrong place. And then on the tree trunk. You don't need to be too accurate with your colouring at this stage, because if you're going to use one of the blending pens, then you can move the pigment around with that. The pens come in a pack of 3, so they're actually really good value. They last forever. I mean, I can't remember the last time I replaced any of mine. I do have 2 or 3 on the go at any one time, but I honestly can't remember when I last replaced them. And I think we'll go for black boots. Yeah. Right, so I wanted garden green for my green, and the only green that's in the first set is Old Olive, which really isn't a Christmas tree colour. Now, I think I'm going to pretend that the star isn't there, and just have the star picking up the top of our Christmas tree where I have stamped it badly. As I say, this is really just a question of laying colour down, which I will then move around with the pen. I have no idea what the liquid is in the pen. I think it's a sort of combination of a number of things, but it works jolly well. Obviously, if you are not doing this on a YouTube video, you can take a little bit more time, but I'm never convinced that watching someone colouring with a pencil is a terribly exciting thing to watch. While I'm finishing this off, do remember that the Start With Savings joining offer is running until Tuesday, so you haven't got long. So it's, instead of £99 for up to £130 worth of product, it is only £75, or if you're in Europe, that would be £179 of product for only €100 instead of 125. So really nice saving. I'll do green down here. So yes, get that list drawn up. And go over to my website, which is linked below, and you'll find there's a Join the Team button on my website. Oh, I've just spotted the bit of red that I need. And you can join the sunflowers. We have monthly meetings on Zoom. We have Facebook groups. We've got a builders group. If you want to build a business, don't have to. If all you want to do is save 20% on all of your purchases until at least the end of April, then join, because that's all we ask you to do, is join. You do not have to run classes, you don't have to run YouTube videos, you don't have to sell to anybody. You can just sell to yourself if you want to, with at least a 20% discount. If you sell more or buy more, Then there's volume rebates. There's all sorts of ways of earning extra money or getting a bigger discount. And as I say, all we ask is that you put your toe in the water. That's all you have to do. And if you decide it's not for you, then you can just stop buying and you stop being a demonstrator. Simple as that. So I'll have some blue baubles. We've got a team retreat that I'm planning for the new catalogue, which, as a member of the team, you will have access to the new catalogue to buy from it from the 1st of December, which is only next week, next Wednesday. You will also be able to start earning celebration items from next Wednesday. And before the end of April, you will also have access to the new annual catalogue. So lots of good reasons to join up now. Right, okay, blending pen. Blender pen, let's get it right. So it's a little stained, but it's clean. I always clean it before I put it away and between colours, mostly between colours. So all I'm doing is moving the ink around. And I'm just doing all of the yellow first, and then yellow and green, it's not that far apart, so I won't clean between yellow and green because it kind of works. And I'm, as you can possibly see, so let me show you, I'll try and do it in the air. I can just blend those white lines out and just move the pigment about. So it's a really easy way of getting a really easy and really inexpensive way of getting colour. And if you're not the best person at colouring, then you just need your pen and you move that ink around, the pigment around. The only thing to just be slightly wary of is that you don't colour in one place for too long, or that you'll break the fibres of the paper down and it will start going all lumpy and horrible, which is not a good look, really. Oh, and next week, woo! So we've got our team meeting next week, and we've got our awards night. Right, so to clean it off, just scribble. Easy as. So yes, annual awards night on, I want to say Wednesday. So that's all the blue. So I've just got brown, black and red to do, so let's do the red next. So yes, I've got all sorts of awards that I'm planning for the team. So top seller, the person who's most interactive on the Facebook group, all sorts. All sorts. I'll come back and finish the... Oh, and there's a little orange on his beak that I might actually leave because that's quite nice and solid. I do recognition at each of the meetings. So if someone's recruited or they've sold a certain amount or anything like that, and then even if all they've done is buy, I have a big brown box drawer where I put all the names in the hat. So anyone who has bought or sold a certain amount, their name gets put in the hat and there's a prize. And that's every month. Right, I'm going to blend straight into the brown from the red because I don't want the red to be too red. And that helps disguise the bad stamping on my part. And then sled. And without cleaning, because black is after all black, I'm just going to go straight into the black. And I'm going to ignore the red mark that I did. I might see if I can blend it out a bit when I've finished. And I suppose I ought to put yellow on his belt buckle. Missed that. So he's got a gold belt buckle. Right, so that's nice and clean, so let's get the yellow out again and do his belt buckle. And then I'm just going to see if I can, yes, blend that out. It's not too bad now. And I might just touch his beak. Right, so that's that, and as you can see, it's still clean. So let's get rid of that because it's rolling all over the place. And then just bring in my bone folder and do that. And I just need my envelope, make sure I know which end the flap is. Otherwise we'll have an upside down birdie. We don't want an upside down birdie. And that is my card done. So I've not done anything on his face because, well, we could put a little bit, actually I will put a little bit as we're using both sets of colours. I'm going to get a little bit of Calypso Coral and just touch it onto his cheeks, so he's got a little bit of colour in his cheeks. Otherwise he looks a little pale. That's better. Give him a little rosy cheek. Just a little rosy cheek there. So let's get rid of that. And so that's our simple version. Then my next version is this one. So this is Misty Moonlight at the back. And I've just stamped and fussy cut all of the same images. I've popped up the star, the robin and Santa. And this is why I didn't put sentiment, this is the white flocked paper, so that it looks snowy. And then I got a bit carried away with this one. This is basically the same, except I've coloured the back. So this is a piece of white card that I've used our blending brushes, and I've used Daffodil Delight. I'm looking to try and be inspired. Daffodil Delight, Calypso Coral, Magenta Madness, and Night of Navy. And then I've just flicked some water on, which is where I went a little bit over the top, and then some Wink of Stella, clear Wink of Stella, just to give it a little bit of sheen. So there we go. And this is the one that was the most similar to the picture in the catalogue, which, oh no, can't find it. I was hoping I could find it straight away and I can't. Anyway, so there you go. If you've enjoyed that, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, which is in the bottom right hand corner. If you would like to go over to my website and have a look at close-up photos and have a bit more information about how I made them, you can click the associated blog post link in the description bar below. Questions or comments can go below the description bar. And if you want to join my team, there's a link in the description bar, but there's also a link over on my website in the associated blog post. So I look forward to having you join my team very soon. And in the meantime, have a fantastic day and a good weekend. Bye!